It's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. It is Monday night, Labor Day, September the 2nd? Yes, Monday night, September the 2nd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Happy to see all of you guys. Thank you for being here as people start to, I wouldn't say pile in, it's more of a file in, but as people start to enter the stream, want to welcome all of you. I hope you had a good Labor Day weekend. I know I'm getting ready for the deluge of back to school, first day of school pictures. They're going to be all over Facebook and Instagram, whether you yourself are a parent, you yourself are a student going back to school, whether it's elementary school, it's a little late for you to be on the stream, high school, university, college, or whatever you may be doing. Yes, it is that time of year, and things are starting to feel a little bit real when it comes to school. And I know that because Gail, vice principal, preparing, Kayla going into her senior year, grade 12, Jacob, third year SFU film school, and then of course Sean working full time, and I'm working full time. And for the first time in 5 years, I am not studying. I'm not studying for a master's. That is done. So I already know how I'm going to fill the time. A lot of it's going to be on YouTube, but I'm looking forward to really everyone else getting stressed out and doing school projects and papers and finals. And I will just be sitting there watching TV, catching up on all the TV that I haven't watched in the past 5 years. So welcome everyone. This is what I'm going to do. Let me do my intro, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. So moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legend, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, Richmond, in the city, lower mainland, province, country, continent, or around the world, thank you for being here. You know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting here for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you're here with me, know how much I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. So many familiar names in here, a couple new names. I am I swear, man, you're looking forward to everyone getting stressed out. No, man, that came out the wrong way. I meant to say I am looking forward to not being stressed out, regardless of how everyone else is feeling. That's way better, right? I think that's a little bit better. Thank you, Irvin, for calling me out with that. This is how you can get involved today. You can subscribe to the channel, get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos every single day. You can like the video. There are already 40 of you in here. Thank you. 12 likes. Not bad, actually. Not a bad start. Let's get that up to 20. So everyone hover over that thumbs up and click it real quick. You can leave a donation. Who will be the first to get the donation train out of the station on this Labor Day weekend, Labor Day Monday night? You can gift a membership, which is always fun. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message, your Triple M, and if you're listening on a podcast platform, you can rate and review. Now, really quickly, before I get started, and this is what I'm going to do today, I'm going to tell you very quickly about my weekend in Denver. I'm going to talk a bit about how I'm feeling right now with respect to the Canucks, because after all, this is Clay's Canucks commentary, not Clay's going to Denver commentary. And then I'm going to turn it over to all of you. And then mid-show sponsor read, and that I'll go over a couple. I've made a slight adjustment to this week's schedule, but yeah, I will kind of go through it that way and make sure I, as always, leave a lot of time for your questions. So if you are doing school, no, actually, let's do this. If you are starting school tomorrow, or if you have a family member that's starting school, put it in the chat. I'll for the next 2 minutes, I'll just highlight some back to school thoughts that you have. And if you're like me and you're not going to school tomorrow, you can type something, but I might not highlight it. Okay. I'm really interested, respectfully, I'm really interested in those that are actually starting school tomorrow or have a relative starting school. I don't need you to tell me, hey, I haven't gone to school in 20 years. Well, congratulations, that's fine, but that's important to me, but I might not highlight it on the screen. Just a warning here. So Gary's starting September 5th. Sister is going to grade 12. There we go. There we go. What do you mean your donations are on strike? You tried to donate and it didn't work? Okay, we got to fix that. Thank you, Swerve and Irvin, for telling us where you're watching the stream from. Just no selfies, please. What else we got here? You're starting school after many years, taking a big step, kind of nervous, but excited. Awesome, Gary. What are you studying? That is great. I saw, what did I see? I saw Ricky talk. My nephew starts high school tomorrow. He looks way more confident than I did at his age. Yes. Isn't it funny how, Ricky, how people these days, they look so much older. They're so much more mature. And I'm not saying your nephew, but a lot of young people are so much more entitled. Would you guys agree with me? Entitled than we were back in the day. And if you are a young person right now and you took offense to that, tell me why that is not true. What else we got? Taylor starts on Wednesday. Can't believe that past 9 months have gone fast. Awesome. So you start school on Wednesday. What are you studying? What are you studying, Taylor? Lyndon is working tomorrow out of school. Okay, that counts. Oh, mortgage broker course. Nice. Nice. Good luck, Gary. Back to work after a week off. Yeah. Well, you had to celebrate your birthday. My oldest kid is going to grade 12, and my youngest is starting high school. Oh, Viper, that's cool. So I probably have about 5 or 6 years on you age-wise, roughly. What else we got? My wife is starting year 3 of her 4-year program, and my daughter Marley is starting grade 10. Awesome. You should be a proud dad and husband. I'm sure they are a proud wife and daughter as well. My wife is starting year 3 of a 4-year program. My daughter Marley is starting grade 10. Okay. Very, very good. Yes, that's true. American schools start in mid-August and they end in mid-May, and we're basically 3 or 4 weeks later than them. We got Jasker starting class on Wednesday, feeling nervous but excited for new experiences and new people. Where are you starting school? Scary because grade 10 was around the time I started getting myself in trouble. Uh-oh. You didn't miss much. We just started. We're talking about school. Doodle, you guys are making me feel old. How do you think I feel, Doodle? And Adam gets the donation train out of the station. Love it. Let's highlight that right now. So let's give some love to Adam Lee, franchise member Adam Lee, who gifts Canuck Clay membership. And this one goes to Dark Wolf 22. Not sure I've seen that name before. So welcome, Dark Wolf 22. And thank you, Adam. Again, some love for Adam in the chat for his generous donation. And welcome, Dark Wolf, to franchise membership. I'm just trying to think what that big... that's okay. So once again, thank you, Adam, for getting the donation train out of the station. I'm going to move on from the school stuff. I'm glad I can't highlight everything. Sorry. But thank you for those of you that typed in what you are doing starting tomorrow. And like I said, Gail, as you guys know, is a vice principal at St. Paul's Elementary School, Catholic school, where all 3 of my kids went. Sean has been out of school for a full year now and working full time, which is awesome. Jacob's in his 3rd year. SFU Film School downtown. Kayla's grade 12 at Hugh Boyd. And this guy just going to sit around and make YouTube videos. All right. The first thing, kind of sad. It was Thursday night. I had a members stream and went very well. I had a members stream on Thursday night. And we started to hear the rumors of the passing of Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew. Of course, they were just rumors, but throughout the night, they started to pick up steam. And unfortunately, the rumors were confirmed true on Friday morning. Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew struck by an impaired driver in New Jersey, just the day before their sister's wedding, who I believe it was called off. Yeah, I won't do a full Johnny Gaudreau tribute, considering that happened like 4 or 5 days ago. No, 4 days ago. Still very sad. I probably just 2 perspectives really quickly. Number one, as a husband, a very proud husband, just like many of you guys are, a proud spouse and a proud father. Very sad. You just hear a lot of the stories of how good of a dad he was, how good of a husband he was, and how good in the community he was. So just past his hockey talent, which I'll get to in a second, he sounds like he was an outstanding individual. Even when he left Calgary, very classy to go to Columbus to be closer to the East Coast, which was his ultimate motivation. Where his wife, I think, was either working or schooling. Yeah, just very, very sad and tragic from a family, just from an overall human life perspective. And certainly anytime anything like this happens, whether it's someone we know in our families, whether it's someone that we follow, someone we admire, someone we cover, someone we've encountered, it's extremely sad. And it helps put things in perspective. I know we have a lot of fun here. We get very passionate about our hockey team. Is Demko going to be ready for the season? What's up with She Loves? Who's going to sign the PTO? Who's going to play on defense? And we worry about all these things. And it's good that sometimes that's a nice release, and we spend our time, energy, and money, like I always say, on things like that. But then something like that happens last week, and it really puts things in perspective. So I know as a praying person, I prayed for the rest of both their souls and the Gaudreau family as they deal with this unthinkable tragedy. From a hockey perspective, I must admit, I don't think I appreciated Johnny Gaudreau when he was playing, especially in Calgary. Like Columbus, I kind of lost not interest, but I simply didn't follow him that much. But when I was explaining who he was to like my wife Gail and to others who don't know about him, he was like Calgary's Elias Pettersson. Like he had a 115-point season, right, 3 years ago, playing with Matthew Tkachuk, and he was so skilled. Like he was small, but he would play with not even an edge, like a dirty edge, but just he played hard. He fought for everything in his career. Great career, Boston College, and then of course Calgary, 8 seasons, Columbus last 2, and yeah, he was outstanding. He was Calgary's best player when he was there, without a shadow of a doubt. So when you think about that, no wonder he left such a mark on Calgary Flames fans, and no wonder he was so important to the game. And it's just you hear that. I know a lot of reporters from Calgary that have been in the media. They say like he wasn't the best interview. Like he's spoken a lot of cliches and stuff, but he never turned down an interview. And he was always really good to the media, always good to the teammates. And you see that all the tributes from teammates and opponents that have come out over the past week. So overall, a very, very sad news story. And I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it. I didn't make a video. I didn't think it was appropriate to make a video about it, but I'm not judging those that did, because it was obviously a big news story. I don't know. I don't think anyone who did a video about it, I don't think they should have monetized it, but that's just me. I just think that's a line. I won't even say that it's a line that I wouldn't cross. It's probably just something I wouldn't do. And I saw a few people, but I don't think they're intentionally trying to make money off of that incident or that tragedy. They're just trying to do their usual thing on their channel, which is fine. But that's just a small little thing. Not for me. But again, not for me to judge either. So very sad. And then I'm happy to talk about it more when happy to answer your questions about that when we get into the questions in the second half of the show. Yeah, very sad. And I know a lot of you are leaving comments just about your own reflections. I saw one that I don't think it's appropriate. I'm not sure if anyone's hidden it yet. I think I will do that. Unless someone deleted it already. Oh no, someone deleted it already. Thank you, Coach Rob. So yeah, it's very, very sad. And for those of you that are sharing your experiences in the comments, thank you for doing that. Oh, actually, no, this is fair. Actually, Doodle Hockey, I'm really glad you mentioned this. What a lot of people don't understand is YouTube actually adds now automatically, even if you're monetized or not. It's not common. No, I appreciate that, Doodle Hockey. I do appreciate that perspective. I thought, and maybe I'm wrong, and I really appreciate you. I thought that you can simply not monetize your video, but I did not know that even if you do that YouTube will still insert ads. So thank you for that. Appreciate that, Doodle. I take back what I said then about about those videos that I saw. Okay, thanks for taking care of me, looking out for me. Really quickly, just going to spend 3 or 4 minutes on my weekend, and then a couple Canucks things, and then we will get to you, which is the most important thing. But you guys know, I was in Denver for a weekend, and when things started great, I had a late night flight on Friday, and I said fastest car to gate time in my 50-year history, because I'm 50 years old, 4 minutes. So by the time Gil dropped me off, I went through security and customs, and I was at my gate in 4 minutes. 4 minutes from car to gate. Now, no one was in front of me in security because I have Nexus, and no one was in front of me. So breezed right through. When I was going through security, the X-ray operator said he was a big fan of my channel, which was kind of cool. I always like to hear that. And then we talked a bit about Johnny Gaudreau just as I was packing up my stuff, and we just talked a bit about Johnny Gaudreau. And then you go to customs. No one was in front of me in U.S. Customs, and they didn't even ask me where I was going, how long I was going for. Maybe because I'm trusted traveler, I don't know. The officer just said, "Have a good day." So again, car to gate, and thankfully my gate was pretty close, in 4 minutes, and there's my suitcase with my emo name tag. Yeah, moderators, do what you need to do. That's another sign that that I guess that it's another sign that the season is around the corner, when the inappropriate messages start to appear. So yeah, moderators, stay on top of things. Thank you. You guys are great. Yeah, Doodle Hockey, I'm getting to that. So, and then the actual wedding itself. So there's my friend Brad. He actually comes up to do ministry here once a year. You know that big grade 7 youth rally I always talk about it? He's one of the guests, one of the speakers, presenters. His lovely bride, Lauren. So this is Brad and this is Gene. These are the two guys. Brad lives in Denver. Gene lives in New York. So these two are the two speakers that we bring up every November for our grade 7 rally. And there's me. I wasn't in the wedding party, so I wasn't dressed like them, but yeah, very happy. And then there's the church, Our Lady of Loretto. And then there's some of the reception. So that's where I was on the Saturday. Yeah, Brian, I'll get to that in a sec for sure. Then this morning, I'm going through security at 4:30 in the morning. And then I look over and there's this big guy, like massive guy. He's not that tall, like you can see, but he's wide. And he's wearing an NXT shirt. And for anyone who doesn't know what NXT stands for, is the easiest way to explain it. It's the minor leagues or the development organization for WWE. WWE has 2 flagship shows, Raw on Monday night. Doodle Hockey knows all about this. He knows way more about this than I do. The Raw, WWE has Raw on Monday night, SmackDown on Friday night. And many of you guys watch that because you ask me questions about that when it's Ask Me Anything. And then on Tuesday night, they have their show called NXT. And NXT, like it looks like next, because it's all about bringing up new stars. So sometimes veterans go there for conditioning or to help other with storylines, to help push younger talent. But basically, think of it as WWE's minor leagues. And a lot of these guys start there, and then guys and gals start there, men and women, and then they become stars in WWE because they're so good. Anyways, they do their weekly show out of Florida on Tuesday nights, but they have their monthly pay-per-views as well, and then on our premium live event, PLEs. And on Sunday night, they had one in Denver, which I didn't even know about. Otherwise, maybe I would have gone. I know Raw was in Denver tonight, but I had to get home, obviously, to help the family prepare for tomorrow. So Gil would have killed me if I stayed another day in Denver just to go to WWE. So we get through security, and I notice this guy, and I admit, and Doodle Hockey, hopefully you're still friends with me. I didn't recognize him right off the bat because I don't watch NXT. I read all of the recaps on Bleacher Report and stuff, but I don't watch the show. So, but obviously I knew he was a wrestler because he had a big NXT shirt. So I just said, "Hey, I'm a big wrestling fan. My name is Clay," and I shook his hand. And he introduced himself by his actual name. He goes, "I'm Joey." I said, "Nice to meet you, Joey." And then I just, instead of saying the wrong thing, I simply said, "What ring name do you go by?" And he says, "Tony D'Angelo." And then, of course, it clicked that Tony D'Angelo, he has this kind of like this Italian family gimmick called the D'Angelo family or the family. So that's why I said I'm the newest member of the family and I tagged Tony D'Angelo. He didn't retweet or anything, not expected to, but I also put this on Instagram, and I know that he saw it just because you can see who. It's kind of creepy, right? But you can see who looked at your stories. Anyways, so when he said Tony D'Angelo, I had read about the pay-per-view the night before. I knew that he lost in the main event to their champion, but he had a really good fight. So I said, hopefully next time you get him. And the guy, he just said, yeah, he's big, because the champion that he lost to is a massive, massive guy. So anyways, and I said, do you mind if I take a picture? He said, no problem. So we took the picture, and that was it. So it was pretty cool that I got to meet a wrestler named Tony D'Angelo. No, yeah. There's also a Tony D'Angelo that is an NHL defenseman that has bounced around a little bit too. So Tito says friendship canceled. Yes, I will work hard to gain your trust once again. So pretty cool to see a wrestler, and he was very, very kind to me. Okay, let's get to that's it. And then I got home today and had a wonderful day with Gail, catching up and getting ready for work tomorrow. A couple hockey things. The tournament, the qualifying tournament that Shilovs did not play in for Latvia is over, and Latvia, Slovakia, and Denmark, I think, were the three teams that qualified over the weekend. So the pools are set for the 2026 Olympics. And pool 1, you got Canada and Sweden, obviously the class of that pool, with Switzerland and Italy. Group A, I should say. Group B is Finland, Germany, Czechia, and Denmark. That looks to be the weakest pool to me. Yeah, although Germany and Czechia are a lot better. And then Group C is Russia, US, Slovakia, and Latvia. And then France will take Russia's place if Russia is banned. So, a very small thing. I was thinking about this too when Johnny Gaudreau passed away. Obviously, he would have been a lock for both the Four Nations face-off next spring, and then of course the Olympics the following year. So very, very sad indeed. Yeah, Irvin thinks they're very balanced groups. Yeah, so there's the thoughts. There's what the hockey groups look like, so we can already think about that for the next 2 years, or next year and a half for sure. And then maybe just a couple thoughts about the Canucks, and then I will do my mid-shows a sponsor read, and then we can go with your questions, your thoughts, and stuff. By the way, I don't mind stuff like this. This is okay. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. The comment was okay, but I think the screen name wasn't great. Yeah, that was tricky. I know. Thank you, Fangirl, for getting on that message quickly. That actually message wasn't that bad. The message was that the Oilers are taking the cup. That's fine. People are allowed to say stuff like that, but the name wasn't great. So we'll see. Always like seeing new faces. Gerby, longtime Canucks fan here, new to the channel. Well, Gerby, you're always welcome here. I really try and make balanced streams where, it's really tricky because anyone who's creating on YouTube or any content creator, you have to define your niche right away. And I think my niche is, like, I don't want to say I'm only for the casual Canucks fan, because I think there's enough knowledge in this group where it's more than that. But I also don't want it to be such an elitist group or whatever, where we only talk about advanced stats. Well, number one, I wouldn't understand them, but we only talk about advanced stats and insider knowledge. And so I try and strike the balance. And I think really my niche, who I want to appeal to is maybe I need to narrow this down, but I want to appeal to both the casual Canucks fan and the hardcore Canucks fan and everyone in between, and basically give them a safe and positive space to actually to speak about about the team and to share about the team for sure. My niche is happiness. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, really quickly, just about the Canucks. Not a lot of news that happened over the weekend. especially from the Canucks. I think, just reading a little bit more about Chilovs, how about it's more precautionary, and they hope that he's ready for training camp. Demko, we think, was going to be at least a month behind him. So there's that. No new news on PTOs. I think players are starting to slowly file into the city. We had a few of them at Troy Stetcher's pro camp in Richmond. I didn't get a chance to go. I would have loved to. I didn't get a chance to go. But yeah, so there's not actually, admittedly, there's not a lot of Canucks news, and that's why I'm not going to do full week of shows this week. I'll get to that in the next couple of minutes, but I do want to leave a lot of time to get to all of you. Adam is the one keeping the donation train going today. Adam with the $2 donation. Thank you very much. Adam says, bring the cup to Canada, eh? Sure. Are you talking to me, or are you talking about someone else in the chat? But if that's what we're talking about, you're talking about the Stanley Cup? You're talking about the Olympics? I think you're talking about the Stanley Cup. Bring the cup to Canada. Adam, thank you for the donation. Let's give Adam some love in the chat. I'm not sure if that was a reference to something I said or something going on in the chat, but regardless, I'm grateful for your generosity. LA Women's Soup says, the irony is you went to a wedding over the weekend, the same thing Johnny Hockey was. Actually, that's a really good point. I thought about that a couple times during the wedding for sure, or during my travels down there. And what's this? Who said I'm the short king? Clay is a short king. I'm certainly not tall. I'm 5'6". But by the way, if Nathan Gerby, by the way, it pays to be nice. You have to pay usually for an emergency exit seat, but this morning, and I know I don't post about it on Twitter because people get mad. They say, why is this 5'6" doofus in an emergency exit row seat? Well, because you either pay for it or you got to figure out how to get it. And today I didn't pay for it. I just walked up to the Delta person at the counter, and I simply said, I have a question for you. Do you have any exit row seats open? They said, yes. And I said, do I have to pay for them? Or no, can you give me one for free? And then she kind of chuckled. Maybe she thought I was good looking. No, she didn't. And she goes, tell you what, why don't you just sit there today? So my first leg, Denver to Seattle for 3 hours, I got to sit an emergency exit row for free. Okay, enough about me. Let's get to you guys. But before that, let's do that mid-show sponsor read. Hello, Rev Trev. I caught a bit of your show tonight as I was setting up my stuff. So I liked we were talking about the merch. I was lurking today. I was a lurker when you guys were talking about merchandise and jerseys and stuff. Good show as always. If you're here and you haven't subscribed to Kempner, make sure you do that. He is doing some great stuff. Okay, mid-show sponsor read, and then a couple announcements, and then we'll get to all of you. Shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Jason Lim, the generous donor behind many of our giveaways that we do on the channel, which, spoiler alert, we're going to start to do some in September because it's September now. Yes. As I titled it, the off season is almost over. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. If you go to coachpatrickliu.com/clay, you can receive a free 5-day workout with him. So you can always check that out. Also, thank you to Gassy Jet Art, maker of that fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. You can subscribe. You can like the video like many of you done. Thank you. We're up to 26 likes, which is cool. You can leave a donation like Adam has done. You can gift a membership like Adam has done. So love Adam Lee's generosity. Does anyone want to match him for his generosity? Thank you, Adam. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message and your Triple M. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Now, a couple announcements. And it actually has to do with Trev's latest comment. I'm pumped. This is my favorite time of the year. And NFL starts. NHL and NBA are right around the corner. I agree. I agree with you. Jaskrin. I can't believe you paid $3 just to ask me this. So this is Jaskrin's first ever super chat on a live stream. At least that's what YouTube is telling me. Congratulations, Jaskrin. Thank you. Let's give Jaskrin some love in the chat. This is awesome, Jaskrin. You must be you're either maturing or you found some money or you have a credit card now. Regardless, I'm grateful. Let's give Jaskrin some love. You can also give him some love in the chat by giving him some love, or you can actually thumbs up his donation, which is pretty cool. Does the Quinn Hughes jersey deal go for this year? So anyone who is unclear, Jaskrin every stream last year until he stopped doing it would ask me if he could have my Quinn Hughes flying skate jersey. And I would say no. I'd say ask me later. And then he would, I guess later counts as the next day. So every day Jaskrin asked me, Jaskrin, you can keep asking me. I love you, brother. But the answer is still an emphatic no. Let's give some love to Jaskrin in the chat for using his first ever super chat, which is pretty cool. Gary M, franchise member for 6 months. Thank you, Gary. Half a year, brother. We are taking the cup this year. Can I get a go Canucks go in the chat, please? So let's do two things. Let's give some love to Gary for using his M, his monthly membership message, and the fact that he's been around for 6 months. And he asks a simple request. Type in go Canucks go in the chat. Gary, awesome to have you here. So I highlighted, thank you everyone for your generosity. I highlighted Trev's comment just earlier because tomorrow night I have a NFL fantasy draft, but it's starting at 9 p.m. It's starting at 9 p.m. And I don't think I will, I don't think I'll make it back for 11. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of news to talk about. So for this week, Adam, I'll get to your donation in a second. Thank you. For this week, I know I plan to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I'm going to do one more week of, that's just kind of appropriate. First day of school. There's something called graduated entry, especially for kindergartners. They come for like an hour the first day and then for the first week and then for 2 hours the second week. And then they build up to a full day. So we're going to do gradual entry for my channel this week. It's today. It's 11 o'clock. And then I will go live Wednesday night at 11. So the change from last week, still 2 shows, but I've moved now to 11 o'clock, the time that is Clay's time on YouTube. So 11 o'clock, Monday and Wednesday. And then for sure, for real, back to 11 o'clock nightly, 5 nights a week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, starting on Sunday night, September the 8th. So once again, shows this week are Monday and Wednesday at 11. And then I'll start nightly starting next week on September 8th. Also, when I'm done the stream, I'm going to record the members ask me anything video. So thank you. Got some really good questions. So members, look for that later tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. And big announcement, finally merchandise coming soon. I just approved the graphics. So we're going to have 2 designs coming out. One in flying skate colors, one in stick and rink or orca colors, whatever you want. So basically one blue, white, and green. The blue, white, and green you've seen, it's the CCC logo. And then I just signed off on a brand new GLCPC logo in flying skate colors. So I can't, probably next Sunday, I will show you guys the logos, or maybe the Sunday after. I want to get the storefront up and running by sometime this month. So once again, merch coming soon. And I can't wait to show you all of the ideas that we have. Okay, that's it. Now we can get to some of your questions. Oh no, wait, there's a donation I had to get to, and that was Adam's. Thank you, Adam. Adam with the $1 donation and a simple. Oh, no message. Just wanted to donate. So thank you. Thank you very much, Adam. Let's give Adam some love in the chat. So Adam and Jaskrin have been the donors tonight, which is really, really nice. Very, very generous of you. Trev is in 13 fantasy leagues. How do you do that? That is the definition of hedging your bets. Okay, Trev, I'll say this. And for anyone Not just in this fantasy, but we're 10 teams. And sadly, I have the number 8 pick. So Trev and anyone else, realistically, let me know who's going to be around at number 8. That's what I want to know. So the one list I looked up, and bear with me, non-football fans, just the one list I looked up had CMC number 1, Lamb 2, Hill 3, Chase 4, Jefferson 5, Hall 6, Robinson 7. So they had who's A. St. Brown from Detroit. They had St. Brown, Detroit at 8, AJ Brown from Philly at 9, and G. Wilson from the Jets at 10. That's the kind of guys they thought that I will get at number 8. Simon says, "Hey Clay, what do you think with the BC Lions and Ottawa game?" Well, it was awesome. They destroyed them a week after losing to them. I didn't get to watch it, but I think it's great that they're not the Vancouver Lions. They are the BC Lions. So I think it's great that they had the whole day out in Victoria, and it looked great. St. Brown, is that his name? St. Brown? Okay. If he's around, I'll take him, Trev. Keep your phone on. I might be texting you tomorrow night around 9:00 in desperation, Trev. If the team needs a goalie, does that happen via trade, PTO, or signing? It could be anything. The common thought would be PTO or picking a guy off of waivers is the cheapest. You trade, you're giving up assets, you sign, you're committing to money. PTO, there's no commitment. Waiver wire, you just scour it, and if there's a guy you like, you pick him up. So I think PTO or waiver wire makes more sense than trade or free agent signing. Hey, Harry, nice to see you. What are your expectations for the Canucks this upcoming season? How many total points will they finish this season? I don't think they're going to be 27 games over 500 and get 109 points, but I think they can get, actually, when I say that out loud, I think they can get 105 points. I think they're going to be 23 games over 500, and I think they'll be battling with Edmonton for one of the top 2 spots in the Pacific Division. St. Brown at 8 is good. Yes, but what if someone else takes them? But then if someone else takes him, that leaves any of these guys. Well, CMC is not going to be there at 8. I don't think Lamb or Hill or Chase, but Jefferson, Hall, Robinson, I don't know. And then in a thing of 10, like when should I pick my quarterback? Like round 3, round 4? Who knows? I know I used to always pick Travis Kelce so early, way too early. It was always the flawed thinking of, yeah, this is early, but at least no one else can get him. And then of course there's other guys that are just as good. I agree that Trev is a legend. Which Canuck player do you look forward to seeing? DeBrusk and Sherwood. Heinen and Sprong should be fine, but DeBrusk and Sherwood. Who will have a breakout year for the Canucks? Let's go with DeBrusk or Sherwood. I know they're new, but I want to see what they can do. That rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. I bet they'll have a PTO and training camp if Demko can't go. Then if he can't start, they'll also sign him. That's fair. You're meeting in person or Zoom for your draft? Oh, we're live. We're in person. If it was in Zoom, technically, I guess I could leave at 10:45, rush home and auto draft. But no, I want to see the guys. So that's why I'm not doing a show tomorrow. Yes, it is indeed in person. I haven't watched other sports in a decade either. But Warriors, Celtics, Lakers, Raptors, where it's at. MLB, Jays, Red Sox, Yankees, Rays, and Dodgers, and CFL. Let's go Lions. Well, you're cheering like for 4 teams in every league. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad that you are well versed in other sports. I was in Victoria on that Saturday, and I didn't know the Lions were playing Victoria. Oh man, but people knew that Rev Trev were in Victoria. That's for sure. Adam says get one on waivers. Football for Penn State and hockey for Michigan. Okay. With the current cap space, do the Canucks avoid Pullman's LTR money? Right now, they do. If you don't count Sammy Blais, who might not make the team, yeah, because he doesn't have a contract yet. So right now, the Canucks do have 191 grand in cap space, including Pullman's salary. Gaudreau tragedy hits my family hard because 2 years ago we lost a family member and a cousin of mine on my grandma's side to a drunk driver after he was done paving tonight. That is so sad. That's so sad, Tyler. With Gail being Filipino, is Kayla going to have a debut for her 18th birthday? Irvin, great question. The answer is no. And that's because we talked about it when Kayla turned. You guys might remember that I was vlogging or at least talking about a big Sweet 16 party we threw Kayla when her birthday was December 21st, but we didn't have the party until early January. So we gave Kayla a choice because they're relatively the same. I'm not saying exact same price, but same concept. You can have a Sweet 16 or you can have a debut for your 18th. And she chose Sweet 16 because she's so close with her high school friends. And who knows what happens when you turn 18, especially because Kayla's 18th birthday is in December. So it would mean once university and college has started, and who knows where all your friends are. All to say, who knows, maybe things will change. Maybe I become generous in the next year and a half, but the plan was just to do the 16th. How do you cheer for so many teams? I have one team in each league. That's more fun when they win. No, that's fair. I think you can like teams, but whether you actively root for them, that, to each his own for sure. Trev, do it, man. I will take whatever. Although I came in second last year, but I always joke around that I don't know anything, which is true. But then it's really embarrassing when I beat other guys because they know that I don't know anything. But I'll take whatever advice you can give. With Demko still injured, who do you think will be a good fit for filling in for Demko as a starter? Well, Shelovs is the obvious answer if he's healthy. Then after that, all bets are off. Truly, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's got to be Shelovs right now. Will Demko be fully recovered ever? I sure hope so, but yeah, it's kind of scary to think, right? Do you do your own fantasy hockey league on the channel? Great question, Gerby. No, not on this channel. I don't do the only thing that on this channel, I promote a confidence pool that I do for the playoffs for the NHL, a confidence pool, which I'll explain, when we do it. But I don't do actual fantasy hockey league on this channel. I'm in a couple of, not super expensive, but at least they're paid. So you got to pay attention. I'm in a couple of those, and that's enough for me already. With injuries to Shelovs and Demko, any chance the Canucks signing 1-year deal with Lankinen for how much? Yeah, Raven, I talked about this at length last week. Lankinen's coming off a 2-year, $2 million contract. So $2 million a year, I should say. And that seems a little expensive. The Canucks technically don't have the cap space right now. They'd have to make room. I think they're going to see how Shelovs is doing first before because Lankinen, and I've explained this before, he's not going to want to come to just be relegated as number 3. I think they only make a move like that if they think Demko's going to be out way longer than they expect. So I wouldn't hold my breath just yet, Raymond. NHL sometimes guys aren't signing because they want too much money and they kind of play their hand. So that's the risky part, right? About not signing right away. But yes, that's why there are things. The older players are usually PTOs. Actually, Sammy Blaze not that old though. So, or you can still be signed, picked up outright by a team as well. Do you think the Canucks and Oilers will have slow starts to the season given injuries and players lost to free agency? Oh, cool. So Derek, it's your birthday at midnight. Maybe I'll try and last to midnight just to greet you. Happy birthday, Derek. Yeah, Derek, I'll do that for you. I'm going to last till midnight, 15 more minutes just for you, just so we can greet you happy birthday. But Derek, you got to stay until midnight. I'm only doing it if you stay till midnight. So Derek, if you promise that you're on until midnight, I will stay here until midnight to greet you. And if you want to go to bed though or leave, I'm not going to make you post at midnight just to prove you're here, but that's my pledge to you. NFL is a massive better media product. CFL game is a much better game on a lower budget. Yeah. Well, CFL, naturally, there's more passing because you have one fewer down. Basketball University, because I've been catching up with March Madness. That's fair. Do you think the Canucks could possibly sign Tyson Barrie? Yeah, anything's possible. Barry's name's out there. Shattenkirk's name's out there. Justin Schultz's name is out there. I did not know that Kempner Canucks was in Victoria on Saturday. Maybe kept it secret. Went to a Filipino wedding recently. Did you and Gail do the money? We did. Prosperity dance is probably a better way of putting it, Isaac. But yes, we did do the money dance. Gail made a couple grand. I think I made about $13. And some jerk put Canadian Tire money on me. Hey, Clay, are you looking forward to getting back to bowling? Yes, I bowled in Denver, actually, just for fun. It was fun. How do you think you're going to do this year? I'm going to be awesome. I just got to get drafted. Well, and I have no clue if my team's going to be any good, Simon. Deb Ball. What's TSITP? I know that this comment, everything about this comment went right over my good looking head. Am I mentally prepared to have your youngest graduate high school? Yes, I am ready. I'm going to support her and love her as much as I can. But yes, I am ready. College friends for dinner. Nice. Nice. Emotional investment to 2 teams. Okay, who? Yeah, Harry, I talked about this last week. I think it's great that the Hughes brothers and Quinn Hughes is on the Canadian International Edition. I think it's awesome. Great honor. I feel bad for Demko. He got injured bad, came back way too early and then hurt again. Things may be over. Yeah, I'm not going to write him off just yet, but it's not great. How would I feel if Patera plays a backup level role when Demko's out? Yeah, I don't know if he's any good. I got to see him play. But if he's good, yeah, for sure. I'll do it. I mean, I'll be fine. Blue Jays and the Canucks. Chiefs to the NFL. We'll see if I can figure out. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Fear for Demko's career. Shannon is indeed the best greeter. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, not everyone's convinced he's durable enough. They should change NHL 25 cover to Gaudreau. I think it's too late to do that, Irvin, but maybe they can honor him in a different way. 28 likes. Yeah, not bad. 62 people, 28 likes. I can last 15 minutes. I sure hope so. People greeting Derek a happy birthday, which is great. I'm waiting for Peter to show up and ask about Patrick Alvin. Yeah, where's Peter today? Actually, I haven't seen him around in a little bit. I hope he's okay. Give Justin Schultz a PTO. Yeah, we tried to get him long time ago. Every year March is busy because of literal crunch time because of last set of midterms and then studying for finals. That's true. Yeah, it looked like a great card, Tyler. I'm not planning, at least not going live to watch the Young Stars. I'll follow it. Will you attend an NHL NBA game in Utah? Now it's first season of the NHL in Utah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to intentionally go down to Utah just to watch a game. The summer I turned pretty. Thank you. Kayla, just general studies right now, right? Grade 12. But I think she wants to go to education, become a teacher or a counselor. Andy, what's up with all these, what do you call these emojis or pictures or whatever? Why is Quinn not the only one on the cover? I want to be on the cover alone. Well, Jasker, he's on the edition, the Canadian and International edition. Jack Hughes is going to be on the US edition. And then the 3 boys are a deluxe edition. So maybe it's a special edition. This time next year, the kids are a decade younger than me are going to start high school. Yeah, you're getting old, Taylor. And he also wanted just Quinn. Before I used to think Quinn would have a higher chance of going the Devils to play with his brothers, but now I think Luke and Jack would come here. I'll take that. Canucks and Canada Olympics are the only emotional investment I have the bandwidth for. Love it, Irvin. Demko's injury prone so far. That's true. What is my take on Jesse Blake's prediction? Viper, I don't know what Jesse Blake's prediction is, so let me know what it is, and then I can comment on it. They honored Gaudreau in NHL 24. What do they do, Tyler? Have I seen the projected Team Canada goalie roster? Hill, Binnington, and Skinner. What do you think about that? Yeah, I like Hill out of all those guys. I think it's weak compared to Sweden and US, but what can you do? What can you do? Who do you think gets more points this season? Miller, Petey, Hughes? Great question. Is one that I was going to ask on this channel pretty soon. I think it's going to be Petey with his new contract. Will you be getting a new jersey, a new Canucks jersey with the Fanatics as the new sponsorship? Sorry, do you mean like giving one or giving one away, Harry? I'm not necessarily going to buy one just because it's a new manufacturer. Who's the best Hughes brother at the end of their careers? It'll be Quinn. I think Jack's going to have a great career, but I think you could stand out more as a defenseman than a center if you're elite, right? There are a lot of really good centers in the league. Quinn Hughes already won a major award, but I think you also measure career by not just individual awards, by Stanley Cup. So kind of hard to predict. I probably won't get NHL 25, Harry. I don't play it enough. Jesse Blake predicted the Canucks win the division. Okay, then I think he's a very smart guy. No, I'm fine with that prediction. Extra shift on Sunday. And it worked extra hours today. Crazy busy. Good for you, Shannon. Glad you're here. Ninth grade is start of high school because we all know it's freshman year. You're missing middle school. Yeah, in the States, it's grade 9 to 12 as well. Canucks, Oilers, Kings, Flames, Vegas. Wow. San Jose, Seattle, Anaheim. Okay, thank you, Viper, for that. Canucks, Oilers, Kings. I'm surprised how high Flames are, but yeah, Vegas is probably on their way down. Memorial in the main menu in the landing screen. Nice, Tyler. Bennington's fall off needs to be investigated. Fine to me. I do think Quinn has at least another Norris in the future, especially if the Canucks are good. Clay, with some NHL games being broadcast on Amazon, will they keep the similar crews from Sportsnet and Hockey Night? That's a great question, Derek, and I don't know the answer to that. I forgot about that, actually, the Amazon thing. So I don't know how it affects, obviously, who's going to broadcast from Amazon and how it affects the other broadcasts and the broadcasting teams. Coach Rob gives a membership. Thank you. Let's give some love to Coach Rob in the chat. And it actually goes to fellow content creator Rev Trev, Kempner Canuck. So Trev might be too busy to partake in any of the benefits, but that's up to him. But once again, thank you, Coach Rob, and welcome to franchise membership Rev Trev. Quinn wins another Norris before his career ends. I would agree with that. Connor Ingram, dark horse, picked to play next. Oh, yeah. He did have a good season. Yep. Supposed to be off today until I got called at 8:30. I started at 10 and ended at 3. What kind of work do you do, Jaskrin? Started high school in 2010. Last year, my cousin, who's born in 2010, started high school. I feel old, and I'm only 10 days away from my 27th birthday. Yeah, well, you guys are all jerks. I'm just kidding. You're not jerks. But everyone's saying that they feel old and they're in their 20s. Try being 50. Bennington actually had a decent season last year. He's a good goalie. So sad. I was glad I was elementary, middle, and high school systems much better spread out, especially with the growth of humans. Yeah, not every district has middle school. Great point. Where does San Jose finish in our division? I would agree. I think you guys said that Jesse Blake's at 6. I can't see them cracking top 5 just yet, but I think in 2 or 3 years they will. Who's your pick of playoff team this season that won't make the playoffs? Let's go with Vegas would be a tricky pick. Let's go with Vegas. Hey, Jaden, nice to see you. Glad that you're here. Hope you're well. I'm doing great. Just got back from Denver. I was in Denver for a wedding this weekend. Nice to see you. Go Kings, go. There we go, BC. And then all of the emojis. Thank you. Oh, they don't show up good here. Hey, Trev. Yeah, I thought that you might be too busy for some of the perks, not the perks that you get automatically. I mean, like the group ones and stuff like that, given your own content creation. You're obviously welcome to come to everything that you can. You're able to. A person who comes into the stream and said his Walmart was not good because he did not have the best greeter. Oh, because it's not you, Shannon. That would make sense. I asked ChatGPT to simulate Quinn Hughes' career, and it predicted Pettersson going to the Rangers, but the Canucks win 3 cups in 5 years. So do we like, obviously we like that prediction. Does it have any validity, any credibility? 105 points with 48, 25, and 9. Okay, I could see that. For sure. No frills. Yes, good for you, Jaskrin. Season is just around the corner. Indeed. Ted says San Jose will be last. I don't know. I think Anaheim's pretty bad. I hope Quinn wins a few Norris. Me too. Greeters at Tyler's Walmart are okay. Sharks and Ducks need to start improving because the rebuilding team can't be this bad. You look at the prospects actually on both teams. They're quite good, but I like San Jose's prospects now for sure. Try being 55. Oh, I'll let you know in 5 years. Jaden looks like a missionary. He's a great guy. That's for sure. Rinketic, you are... I was going to say that I'm going to excuse you because you're watching from Sweden, and I know it's, 9 o'clock in the morning there, but I did start later today, not just for you. It's okay. You can go back and watch. I say Kings miss. Yep. Trev has a great channel. Trevor's a great channel. First coach fired. Ooh. Let's go with who's gonna I don't even know. I don't even know who's the coaches are anymore. Let's go with whoever's coaching the Islanders. Who's coaching the Islanders and how long has he been there? Flames versus and the Flyers. Yeah, 1-0-1's fine. 3 out of 4 points. At the wedding, were you the MC or play a role? Nope, just an attendee. Attendee from Vancouver, Canada. Had dinner last night with my family to celebrate. Wife, dad, and little brother's birthday all 11 days apart. Nice. Ducks rebuild is kind of mid. I agree. Oh, is Wall the coach in LA? Okay, no, in New York. Okay, it won't be him then. Any GM on the hot seat? Yes, let's say the guy from Vegas. Is it McCrimmon still? Yeah, I know. I just said that. RSA. Torts. Okay. First suspension of the year. Well, let's go with who's that goofball that I don't know. I'll just pick anyone from the Flyers. How's that? Missing Elder Mikasil since Brock had about a year left in his mission. Can't wait till he's filming. Okay, I no clue. Taylor, another message that just went over my head. I feel bad for Buffalo fans who haven't seen the playoffs since 2010. Yikes. That is a long time. Utah and Colorado will meet in a playoff series. I like that. That's a great prediction, Fangirl. I love it. Thank you. It is well. NHL rosters and players do you think will be cut in your opinion? Simon, that's a really tough question for me to answer. I'm not going to go through every roster, and I think it's too early to say. It's so hard to say. Penn's coach. I think that's a good one. Hathaway. Who's that? Who is the first coach to be fired? Yeah, someone just asked that, Duncan, and I have no clue. My answer was like the worst ever. I gave the Islanders coach, but I forgot it was Patrick Waugh. Yeah, Derek's birthday in 3 minutes. I'm almost there. No, Trev, I do not use TikTok. I do not need another. Could be missing out on reach, but no, I don't need another thing to waste my time. First suspension will be Draisaitl, 10 games for being a baby. Tom Wilson, I was thinking about him. First major player to be traded this year. Mitch Marner. Oh, how's that, Edmund? Mitch Marner. Which team is Crosby traded to at deadline? I don't think he gets traded. It is McCrimmon. Thank you. I'm pumped to see Utah as well. Sabres had a chance to make the playoffs 2 years ago by missing by a point. Yikes. We need Crosby, and Waugh is a legend. I'm going to do my ending now, and then I'll end off by wishing Derek a happy birthday. So thanks, everyone. Don't forget, my next show is Wednesday night. I am not streaming tomorrow. Wednesday night at 11 p.m. No one wants to see me dance on TikTok. Thanks, Taylor. I believe you. No, you don't have to apologize. And Jaden, I always appreciate your support for sure. All right, moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. At least you keep it safe when disrespectful stuff comes up like it did today. So thank you for doing that, taking care of that. Legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, thank you. Also, shout out to Hall of Fame members, Hsmfangirl Gaming, Just Incredible, Dravakian, and our newest Hall of Fame member, Rinketic Sports Agenda RSA, which is awesome. And RSA, I'm doing the membership vid right after this, actually. Right, I'm going to record it right after this. And Anna will pay you not to dance. Okay, maybe that's a great way to get some donations. Thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Thanks to my sponsors, Van Seat Experts Real Estate and Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. And thanks to everyone who went above and beyond today with their generosity. Adam gifts a membership. Adam leaves a donation. Jaskrin leaves his first ever super chat donation, which is awesome. Gary uses his triple M. Adam donation, and Coach Rob gifts a membership. So thank you to all of you for being so generous. It is Derek's birthday. So happy birthday, Derek. Derek, I challenge you to put in the chat how old you are right now. But happy birthday, Derek Chang, and thank you very much for your support on this channel as always. Yeah, Derek, we want to know your age. Well, at least I do. I'm the only one who asked, but I still want to know. On your way out, you can subscribe. You can like the video. You can leave a late donation. You can gift a late membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message, or if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. And once again, my next show will be on Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Can't wait to see you guys there. And once again, happy birthday, Derek, who turns 39, and everyone warning me not to injure either of my legs. Achilles last year, bug infection this year. We will see what happens next year. You're welcome, Duncan. You're welcome to everyone that was here. Thanks for being here. And I will see you on Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And by the way, the wedding I went to, Brad and Lauren in Denver on Saturday, it was such an emotional wedding. It was so emotional that even the cake was in tears. In tears. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.